Sean Hazlett, a part of Hazlett MTB Racing. Some people ask me why I mountain bike. Well, it's for the thrill of it. I bike with my friends and my music. This is just another episode of Hazlett MTB Racing. Today I'm the one man. Can I scream? Yeah, we left the motion to move to the new beat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is just another episode of Hazlett MTB Racing. Except this isn't just another episode, this is my first technically produced episode. There have been several before this, and there's hopefully going to be many after this. But this is my first one that I'm actually going to claim is a full episode. So what we're going to be talking about is my trip up to Seven Springs. And as of the time I recorded this, I was not planning on this being an actual episode. I was just recording it for the fun of it on my GoPro helmet mount. However, I decided that due to what happened up there, I'm actually going to make it my first episode. So, this obviously is not Seven Springs. This is Boyce Park. Again, referring to the last part, I was not planning on this being an actual episode, so I did not do an intro down there. And then, secondly, I did not do one at the end of the day after Seven Springs because I had sprained my arm fairly badly, and thanks to Demon gear, I was protected of any exceedingly severe injuries, and also thanks to my neck brace from EVS and helmet from Bell, I was also protected. I didn't have any spinal injuries, luckily, and so that crash is going to be in my last video of this episode, and it's also in the introduction to the show. It was the very first little clip. That was whenever I hurt my arm. So this is about 2 weeks after this crash, and now I've luckily full mobility in my arm now. I'm going to introduce the trails a little bit and the Seven Springs Park. So it's on, the downhill trails are on the main front side of the mountains up at Seven Springs, and so that's where the original trails are. Now I've heard that they're going to be expanding onto North Face, and hopefully in a later episode we're going to be able to get up there and explore that. So just some of the trails that I was on, just to kind of give you an idea. Helen's Woods, I'm just going to go in order on their map. Helen's Woods, 007, the Glades, Upper EC1, Lower EC1, I'm not sure if I did Super Connector, Burner, and then Grove Street, and Skills Park being the last one. So, kind of odd names, but that's their choice. But all these trails just have different names for different sections. Some of these trails are even, some of the different names are even just for one full trail down to the bottom. And so they also have a rating system going from beginner to intermediate and then to black diamond and double black diamond. So generally I was staying between the intermediate and single black diamond. Unfortunately, I did not get to the double black diamond, which is the trail Frankenstein. And I think Lopan is also a double black diamond trail. I did not get to this, unfortunately, due to my arm and due to improper equipment upon my part. First of all, I had a flat tire after my second run, and then I also just had several other issues throughout the day, including my rear hydraulic brake becoming dysfunctional, and luckily the mechanics up there could look at it and fix it. Also, it's just kind of a weird, bad day for me. We missed the exit going up on the turnpike, so we got there late, and just due to these several reasons, it wasn't the best of days. just a quick recommendation from my part is that even though I thoroughly enjoy clips for downhill mountain biking, for cross country, these downhill clips might have been my downfall. I was using Crank Brothers mallet number 2, and I was using Gyro's chambers, which are phenomenal, but if you're going on a trail for the first time, I would not recommend using clips. Now whenever I go back up for my second try, I am most definitely going to be using flat pedals, probably the pedals from E13, and they're the LG1 Plus or something like that, and then I'm going to be using shoes from 510, which are supposedly the best rated shoes that the bike world has to offer. So that's a basic introduction, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Baby, I'm